All right, here with John Marshall and Team Loaded class of 2026 big man Latrell Allmond. A smooth double-double of about 19 points, 10 rebounds as his team wins the championship Team Loaded VA over Team Loaded NC in the 1500 bracket in the Hoop Group Southern Jam Fest. All right, Latrell, I've watched you now for a year here. Had a great season at John Marshall. Now getting it done in AAU with Team Loaded. It feels like when I'm watching you from the stands or the sidelines that you just want to go out there and punish people and annihilate people. What's Latrell Allmond's basketball mentality on the court?
Mentality is just kill everything moving and try to get my teammates involved most together. Because I'm gonna get me. I just want to make sure everybody else around me is like being productive during the game. So that's just my goal every time.
How much do you feel like you can demoralize the opponent, but also bring up your teammates with those dunks and blocks, those spark plays?
Picking them up, hitting shots, most definitely, and getting in transition a lot more. So, yeah.
People notice those plays, but what do you hope that the evaluators, the college coaches, those that come to the games see out of your game and take away?
Me talking on defense, most definitely. I'm a very vocal leader, like on and off the court. I talk throughout the game. I talk to the coaches. I talk to players. I try to keep everybody intact to the game, make sure everybody knows what they're doing.
It feels like you embrace the physicality because people see you on the court, they know what you can do, and you're going to get hit every time you touch in the paint, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you adjust to that?
How do I adjust to it? I just play my game, really. I don't really like physicality. Doesn't really affect me too much. I just play to my pace. Nobody else's.
What are your coaches telling you as far as A, handling the recruiting attention, which we'll get to in a second, and B, opponents doubling you and sort of focusing on you? How do you combat that? What do they tell you in terms of advice and coaching tips?
To the doubling, be patient and wait for it. Don't let them speed you up. Play at your pace.
Sure. Now, your season here at John Marshall this past year, you guys nationally ranked. You get to play in the big event in Atlanta. It couldn't have been much better than you scripted. I mean, all 5 of you starters make first-team All-State. You win the state championship. Tell me what that transition was like coming from North Carolina to JM and playing for Coach White at JM.
It was amazing, man. The coaches were great. They took me in with open arms and just treated me like I was family, and just it was a great environment for me to be in. For me and my family, it's one of the best decisions I made in my life.
Sure, it felt like playing alongside those guys like Dennis Parker, who's going to NC State, and obviously Damon Red Thompson, Don Bailey, who's out there. It felt like in that group, and also don't forget Jason Rivera, who's going to Vandy, that it felt like you were able to just slide in and adjust slowly. You didn't have to really rush and have too much pressure on you. Was that how you felt as well? Or?
Yes, most definitely, because, once a good group of guys should see, once we all come together, it's just unstoppable to beat. And we all had the connection off the court. So they were just clicking for us on the court. And bonds is everything. So, it was like we just all knew what each other could do. And that was just a great team this year for sure.
Before we get to recruiting, off the court, tell people what Latrell Allmond's like. What do you do in your spare time? And who are the basketball players you like to watch when you're flipping around the NBA playoffs and stuff of that nature?
In my spare time, work every day. Work, nonstop.
Okay.
5 days out of the week. In my spare time, I like to watch LeBron and Paolo Banchero, pretty much, really.
Anybody you see out there, or people have told you that they think their game reminds you of yours, or vice versa? Or?
Coach White always told me the guy from the Kings.
Okay.
I forgot his name.
The big dude.
Yeah, the big dude.
Okay.
Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray, okay.
Yes, yeah. And of course, Paolo Banchero. They always tell me all the time, but gotcha. I just try to be my own person, try to make my path, not nobody else's.
A few more for you. As far as recruiting goes, you've got a bunch of schools after you. You pretty much almost have your pick by the time your senior year, it looks like. But give me what your mentality is or mindset is with it as you approach it, and what schools you want to go check out and learn more about here in the coming months, if you will.
Find out whatever fits me, whatever just feels like home, and academic-wise, make sure they're going to take care of me when the ball stops dribbling one day. So just stuff like that.
Any schools that have been dream schools growing up, or schools you want to check out and learn more about? They're like at the top of your list, or could be at the top of your list?
Dream schools?
Yeah.
Duke, of course, because I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
That's always been a big thing.
Okay. Anybody else that you might go visit here in the coming months that you want to check out and learn more about?
Visit in a couple months. I'm trying to get at Rutgers up there in New Jersey and Tennessee.
Okay. Good deal. And lastly, give me the thought for the rest of the summer and then going into the winter. What do you want to accomplish as a player and get done? Certainly at Loaded, I think the mindset's always to compete for championships, right?
Mm-hmm. So,
what's kind of your checklist? What do you want to get accomplished before we get to your sophomore year at JM?
Just try to get in the best shape ever. You know what I'm saying? Always working out every day. That's just been my motto every day. This summer, constant work, and the reps gonna add up. So, just putting in work pretty much.
He's getting buckets and W's. Latrell Allmond, thank you so much. All the best.
No problem. Appreciate you having me.
Good job. Absolutely.